have 4 plans today that I really want to get done. First off, I need to tend to my kombucha. I end up leaving it too long for the first ferment and it gets a little bit too intense for my taste and especially for Thomas's. So then it becomes just like a weekly thing of making a batch that's not really going to be loved so much, and then that's part of why I end up procrastinating on finishing the next batch. Kombucha. I want to go to this thrift store and buy a kitchen timer I saw 2 days ago through the window. It was this like very nice kind of green, blue, turquoise with a brown, red, Bordeaux detail, and the shape was really funky. I don't know how to explain it, but it had a lot of soul for a kitchen timer, and I haven't had a kitchen timer yet and I haven't missed one, but when I saw that one I wanted to use it. Kitchen timer, thrift store. I need to read for my classes. That one's not as dynamic or interesting, but I need to do that. And I also have a 4th project. I have this little charm that's attached to a bracelet right now, which I want to detach from the bracelet. But then I need to solder back up the little jump ring because I wanted to wear it as a charm on a necklace. And for me to do that, I needed to have the jump ring still. So I am going to go to this open jewelry workshop place that has all of the tools you need for jewelry making, for soldering, stuff like that. I did have a couple of courses in jewelry making back in 2019, early 2020. So I think all the material is still like backed up in there, but I need to refresh it a little bit. But this project is very simple. I just need to cut it, remove it, and then solder it back together again, the jump ring. But it's this really cute little charm that my grandmother got for her 18th birthday with this little symbol that she and my grandfather used to refer to themselves with for a period of their lives at least, of this very simple little duck creature. And it was in my mom's possession, but she let me have it because I wanted to wear it. So, meaningful little project that I've been wanting to do for a really long time, but I've just been procrastinating it because I need to go there and I need to orient myself in a new space and feel comfortable enough to use it, and there are just like a few unknowns there, and then I've always had something else to do as well on Mondays. So and then while I'm there, there's also like a big art supply store right next door to where that workshop is, so I also want to go there and look just for fun because it's been a while since I've been in an art supply store. I really want a like diary, notebook, sketchbook with blank pages, because I'm using one right now that's like not a book, it's like a pad, sketch pad that you open like that and all the pages can come undone from the book. So it's very like temporary vibe. So I want it to be like one book. When I'm finished, it's like one book. So today's a Monday, I don't have any class today, and if you're wondering in general how I have so much time for different excursions and projects right now, it's because this semester I only have 2 classes. I took an elective over the summer, so I only have 7 hours of actual class, and then of course preparations for those classes, but that's why I have a lot of time. I am still studying. I think maybe I'll start with the kombucha and then the thrift store and then the jewelry and then read tonight. Okay, before all of this though, I need some breakfast, so not just tea. kombucha, done. Now I need to head down to the thrift store. Turns out they don't open for another hour. I was thinking about it while I was walking there, like maybe I should have checked their opening hours. But most thrift stores open at 10. They open at 11. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna go home. I'm at a graveyard, maybe I'll just chill and hang out here. But I didn't plan to spend an hour on this project. I thought I could get it done in like 40 minutes altogether with the walking and the buying and walking back. Oh, I'm close to the water and I was considering going down there, so maybe I'll do that. An unplanned hindrance leading me to just spend some time outside. Maybe that's good. Maybe I need it. Okay. I can wait 45 minutes. It's okay. It smells good. It feels like spring. There are a lot of very tiny particles of water in the air.
gerne købe noget fra udsmykningen. Den her. Almost home. I'm really thirsty. A little bit of a longer trip than I thought, but it was actually really nice to be down by the water. I usually only really spend a lot of time thinking about how I want to go and spend time by the water because I really miss being able to do that. I used to live on an island where I could just walk out my front door and be right by the ocean. But I think usually just even making the decision to go there is actually kind of the hard part, and not actually the walk or anything, just spending some time outside without music in my ears, just listening to the sounds of the birds and the waves and the train passing by. It was nice, and I got it. They were really busy. They only just opened, but there are so many people in there. Okay. It's from the brand Alessi, and when I looked it up, like, these guys are expensive. It's very much plastic, and apparently the sound isn't very loud. I don't know about reviews. There's always someone who's unhappy, and you don't know if your criteria are the same as that person's. But anyway, it's so stinking cute. When I saw that that was the brand that had made it, I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's loud. I don't know what they're talking about. Now I just need to find a good spot to display it. So all my guests have to look at this and compliment it. I love this color combination. It reminds me of my grandmother. I also bought this. It was just nice. And one of those hangers over the top of the door, because we've talked about having one for the bathroom door. I'll show you. Up there, because we have these. We've tried using these suction hangers and they just keep falling off, so we talked about getting one of these. Nice! I recently thought this is something I have to be able to find in a thrift store. I have to. I feel like there's so many of them. When Vagabjørn was here, I put this sticker on my floss because it's kind of ugly, this little packaging, but I use it every day. So I decided to use one of my stickers. And so I'm declaring that 2024 will be the year of using our stickers. We also put some on the top of our hand creams, so I gave them one sticker of a bunny as well. It feels really good to use a sticker and to make that decision. I've kind of been like the kid not using their stickers, but things are changing. I'm using my perfumes, I'm using my face creams, I'm using my stickers, I'm burning my candles, I'm using my nice stuff even if it's gone once I've used it. Okay? Are you on board? It's also okay if you're not, but did you really buy those stickers just to have them in a drawer and look at them and feel guilty about the thought of using them, but also guilty about not using them? They're doing construction work on the opposite side of the street, and I'm so fascinated by what they're doing. I'm just standing here looking at them. I feel like they can sense it.
I'm having a scoop of this as encouragement to get out of the house again. Because it's been raining on and off and part of me doesn't want to go out. But I really do want to. So I walked 10 kilometers today. I'm a little tired now. The art supply store that I wanted to go to was closed, which bums me out because I was considering going there before I went to the workshop, but I decided against it. And I couldn't find the vegan pesto I went into a shop to look for. And I'm all sweaty now. Also, I loaded my backpack up so much because I ended up buying a bunch of stuff, and I also found some CDs that someone put out. Here it is. It's a little bit wonky, this jump ring. Definitely very homemade, but I just couldn't be bothered to stay there and make it uniform. Should I add it to the other charms, or should it be on its own? I'm happy. I'm happy with it. I almost didn't film at all in there because I was so occupied with just breathing and feeling like I was allowed to be there, so this is all you get. I took some pictures and one video. It's Wednesday now, and I just wanted to follow up that I went back to that store today when it was open, and it was so beautiful. I biked down there in the sunshine, and the woman working there was really sweet. She gave me a student discount even though I didn't have my wallet with my student ID. And I found a few nice things. I wanted to show them off. A little art supply store haul, if you will. So I really do try to not buy more of what I already have at home, because it's like, if I have it at home and I don't use it, what difference is it gonna make to get something new? And then the likely reason why I want it is just because I don't already have it, and that's not like really reason enough to buy something new. But it's a balance, because sometimes something new can really spark a lot of ideas and a whole new practice, and that's kind of what I've experienced with some of the notepads and sketchbooks and stuff that I've acquired. Like, sometimes that is just like the domino effect action that takes place. I bought this, which is like a little folder where you can put your papers. I just fell in love with the design of this, and I sometimes bring home papers that are A4 sized in my backpack and they get crumpled. I think I'm gonna put something there to identify it as mine, but I'm not sure what yet, because it's also very pleasing just as a completely blank slate. Recently I've thought about the fact that I was missing the paper clips, and so of course they had some in the store, and of course they had some that were even cooler than the regular design. Circular paper clips. These just really appeal to me, and I'm gonna enjoy it every time I use one. And I'm gonna be very careful about where I place them so I don't misplace them. Very enjoyable, right? Good design. And there are 50 in here. Okay, and then I bought washi tape because I'm apparently just really leaning into my teenage self. Pastel rose, so pink washi tape for any time I want to like tape something in my little diaries and notebooks. I want to use this, and I'm so excited about it, like irrationally excited about it. So appealing. Time for a sip of tea. Okay, I bought this notebook. It has like a little bit of like a matte rough feel. It's called Sea White Sketchbook. It has relatively thick pages, but not like intimidatingly thick pages. Sometimes sketchbooks that are like meant for watercolor and pastels, I get like too precious about them. They're too expensive and the paper's too nice, and then I end up not using it. That's not the point of this. I want to use them. It also has like not that many pages, which I thought was maybe good for initiating my usage of this type of book. And then I bought two because they were a lot less expensive than the other books I was looking at. I thought if I end up really liking it, then I have another one ready when I finish the first one. So fingers crossed that's how it's gonna happen. Last three things are a pencil and 2 pens. This Cretacolor Sepia Light Oil pen, because I realized I don't like all of my brown pens and I would like a colored pen in brown. I wish I had a pencil shaver that achieved this result of like kind of a smaller amount being removed at a time, if you know what I mean. And I bought 2 of the Pentel brush sign pens because I already have 2 of these, one in black and one in like a light gray kind of bluish tone, and I really love the way that it feels to both write and draw with them. And so I got 2 new colors. These are very cute together, I think. So a pale brown and an olive green. Look at how closely this matches the color of my diary. So that was everything I bought. It's been a while since I splurged at an art supply store. I'm excited to crack these things open and start using them. Cheers. And I'm gonna end the vlog here. And I have a new one coming very soon. And I'm really excited you're here. Thank you so much for watching my videos and commenting. I read every comment even if I don't reply, and they fuel my love for this platform so much. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye!